Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a quick look at the Boya lavalier microphone BY-M1. Okay, so this is the Boya BY-M1, and this is a, I dare say, cheap lavalier mic. Suitable for use with DSLR cameras or smartphones. There's an active switch in there which you can switch between it being a 4-pole device or a 3-pole device, if you know what that is. Let's have a look inside the box and see what we get. Okay, so set of instructions. Not a lot of information in there, just how to use the switches, how to put the battery in that comes supplied, etc. And that is a notice on how to use the device, whether you've got your camera or smartphone connected. So we'll go into that in a minute. And here it is itself. So it comes in a nice little leatherette pouch, keep it all nice and safe. Get some silica gel. Right, okay, so this is the Boya M1. It's got a electric microphone, which has got a 360-degree pickup pattern, so that's all around and over, rather than being focused like a cardioid microphone, or a shotgun microphone for that matter. So the microphone itself, you've got quite a longish cable, so it's probably about a meter, which then goes to this metal construction box or a little control panel, which has got a clip on the side so you can attach it to your clothing. Now this has got the switch for the position for either off, smartphone and camera. So if you're using it in a camera, you turn it to the on position. It uses the internal battery to power the output so that you get a good pickup on your DSLR camera or whatever camera you're using. If you're using it on a smartphone, you switch it to the off position and it changes the output on the pin so that it's the 4-pin type rather than 3-pin. Now let's look at the cable and see how long it is. And the reason I bought this is actually because when you're using a lav mic, generally you want to have a little bit of freedom. At the moment I've got it plugged in, the one I'm wearing, which is the Sabrent, which I reviewed before, plugged into my smartphone on a smallish cable, so it's okay for walking around or doing things like that, but ideally I'd like to plug it into the DSLR and have the cable running around, so one place of input and easier to edit the videos. So the cable itself here is huge. It's I'm not going to unwind the whole thing, but basically it's 6 meters long, so you can run that underneath the table to your camera, or if you're doing a piece to camera, you can run the cable from the camera down your tripod and along to you, and then back up through your shirt, and you should have more than enough cable to hide it out of the way so it's not visible in the camera. So that is the microphone itself. Included with the accessories, you get a pop shield or windshield, which I'll put on now. So there we go, pop shield, like my head. You get the clip-on to go onto your shirt or tie or whatever you want to clip it onto. So that's ready to clip on. You get a 1/4-inch jack adapter for plugging into other hi-fi equipment. And you also get the battery, which powers the microphone. The battery is a LR44. These are really cheap, you can pick them up for next to nothing. Quoted lasting time is about 60 hours or so when the mic's in the powered mode. Obviously, if you're using it with a smartphone, it's going to be in the off mode, so it won't use up any battery at all. Although I think you still have to have it connected to make the circuitry work, but anyway. Let's put the battery in. And you unscrew the end and the battery goes in there. And it shows you on the device there, it's got a plus at the top and a minus towards the bottom. So if you look at your battery, it's plus and minus. So we'll just stick it in there. And that's it. Juiced up and ready to go. Okay, so that's the barrel with the controls on. I would have liked to have seen really a LED of some sort on here so you could tell if the battery's actually working. That would have been a nice feature, but this microphone is really cheap. It's anywhere between sort of £10 and £15 in the UK. So I'm guessing you're looking between sort of $12 and $20 in the US. If you get special offers, you might get it less than that, but that's the sort of approximate price. But hopefully it's going to be a little bit better than the Sabrent one I bought previously, which I'm using at the moment. Which doesn't sound great, but it is a big step up from the onboard camera, the onboard microphone, which is in the DSLR or in the smartphone. Now I'm currently recording this on a few devices, so I'm using the onboard microphone in the Canon 1200D. I'm also recording on my smartphone via the Sabrent Lavalier. I'm also recording on the JVC Handycam, which is camcorder, so the built-in microphone on there. And I'm also recording on the iPhone 5S. So there's a good few different types of input in use here. So I'm going to go through them and see which ones sound best. So I'm going to do a few sound tests and you'll be able to see them after this brief interlude. Okay, so we're going to go through now, going to do some sound recording and going to get the levels on various microphones from the different sources, and then I will mute them in post-production so you can hear the individual tracks and hear what's going on. I'll try and say the same thing every time so it's a fair comparison. So this is the Canon 1200D from approximately 2 foot away. This is the JVC Handycam from approximately 2 foot away. This is the iPhone 5S onboard microphone from just over a foot away. This is the Android phone recording through the lavalier mic from Sabrent at approximately 10 inches from my mouth. This is the Boya microphone in the lavalier position, approximately 10 inches away from my mouth. Okay, so that is all the audio sources done, and I'm going to go back now to the editing software and I'm going to mute the individual tracks so you can hear what the microphones have been hearing. Hopefully the Boya microphone, the BY-M1, is going to come out to a winner because I've just paid for it, so if it isn't the clear winner I'm going to look an idiot, but that's my problem and not yours. Anyway, I've been Mike, this is Mike's unboxing reviews and how-tos, and I will see you again in the very next video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button and watch one of my other videos. Thanks for watching, bye.